Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Dalton going to throw right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, 31 yards.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Dalton's throw there taken in by Smith. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another chance for Dalton. Locates Kamara on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second down and 5. Passing, it's Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Got an open man. It's Olave. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Eagles.
Grant Calcaterra
from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So for this,
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a kick. Pick up of 33 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and very short. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive for the third quarter, throw an interception.
Good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So Dalton now. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's Zach Curtis.
See the effort of Hassan Reddick. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's third down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Dalton, 1st and 10.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now Dalton.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Touchdown, Saints! And he Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game.
And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
On 1st down, Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again. This time 19 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurts. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they run the option on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Throwing is Hurts.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back.
Jarvis Landry in the New Orleans offense out for another series.
They might because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the deliveries.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. 1st and 10 for Dalton. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Football there, and it's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed to Game out that way.
The throw over the middle taken in. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Winston here to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 36, Hurts. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So